Yes, guys, welcome back to the Once You're In podcast. As you can see, we have special guest Josh Croggon. This is going to be a Q&A episode, so we're going to jump straight in. We all put questions or question boxes on our Instagram. If you ever want to ask questions to the podcast, follow us on Instagram, and we put them on usually on Thursdays, but today was a Wednesday because we're filming on a Wednesday night. Yeah. So yeah, if you want to ask us questions, then you can do so on our Instagram.
Cool. Do you want me to get started?
Yeah, mate.
Well, no, Finn, you go, because then it kind of starts. We'll do a triangle. We'll do a triangle around, and then we'll go from there. So we'll just go in a nice little triangle. Finn, me, Josh. Anyone who's listened to this, who's not listened, has clicked off straight away, though. Fucking these guys. Jesus Christ. Right.
Okay, this is from Butcher's Wet Dream. This isn't a question just for Josh. I don't think... I've got a couple that maybe... Yeah, they would be just for Josh, but this is for all of us. Any coaches that you look up to in the industry?
And let's caveat, and we'll do a different one. Any coaches you don't look up to in the industry?
Would you answer that?
Ooh.
What people you don't look up to?
Yeah.
If you want, yeah.
Anyone that you think is a bit of a weapon that you want to say out loud?
We're not do the ones we look up to first.
Yeah, look up to.
I would say, looking at the natural side of things, obviously,
AJ.
Obviously, AJ, AJ for his work ethic and like the success with himself and with his clients. I think people like the 3DMJ team in terms of like the information that they put out. I would generally like a lot of the quote unquote norms done now within natural bodybuilding has come from those guys.
Yeah.
So I would probably say those guys.
Yeah.
I'd say, I mean, would you class like Dr. Mike as a coach?
I was thinking him just because
Like,
of the stuff he's
Who's
done.
Dr. Mike?
Dr.
Mike
Mike Israel.
Mike is.
Oh, Mike Ujitel.
Yeah. You don't know Dr. Mike? He goes by Dr. Mike.
Dr. Mike.
Does it?
Yeah, Dr. Mike. Yeah.
So I'd say like those kind of people
Yeah.
would be the main
Yeah.
coaches that I'd probably look up to.
Not John Jewett.
Yeah, John Jewett's cool.
I think John Jewett. I always look at the people who like lead the pack. So
Yeah.
like people that follow others. So a lot of people copy John Jewett. You know, you could argue John Jewett copied Victor Black, which do any of you knows Victor Black?
Yeah, he's the drug guy, isn't he?
Yeah. But
Everybody copies him.
Yeah, technically. But at the same time, like you could look at different avenues. You know, I think UK coaches, it's like a lot of the bodybuilding, like the meathead bodybuilders, they're usually ones that I'm not gonna say got lucky. They work really hard, but it's the same time as just they probably spam their clients with a fair few PDs, and they get clients who are good. So I wouldn't look at the people who are like in the UK sphere and be like, oh, I'd look up to them because I'm just like, oh, they're just good at what they do.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't like look up to them. I'd have respect for them. But I think there's a bit of a difference between having respect and being like that someone else is at the top of the game and you have to like have ultimate respect, you know?
I know exactly what you're on about.
Yeah, it's hard to explain because I don't want to be disrespectful to like the UK guys, but
I think,
you know,
if anything, I would respect the people at the top of the game in the UK more on work ethic and consistency and getting to that level, because I know coming from what all of us do, like what it takes. But if I'm looking at it and just from a purely they're an amazing coach, I wouldn't be like, oh yeah, this guy or this guy.
Yeah.
Who would you say, Josh?
Look, it's on a different level to obviously what we're at. Is the question specifically UK?
No.
All right.
Added that in.
I would say Haney Rambod. I think he's
fucking
unbelievable for what he's done.
Yeah.
Like, you know, business, coaching.
Top 2 at the Olympia Open.
Yeah.
To
And
have like
classic
win. Like obviously Seabum's like one with a guarantee. I think like we could probably coach Seabum and he'd probably do alright. But like again,
Seabum, if you want coaching,
yes,
we'll all actually coach you for free.
Yeah, we'll all jump in. Like I'll do PDs, Finn does nutrition, you do training.
Great.
Perfect. Seabum, sign up for free.
Free coaches for free.
Exactly. But in all aspects, yeah, like you look at that's class. Like it's really, really good. And I think again, like there's the coaches that have got like respect. So you got to look at like Milos. He's coached. How many people has he coached? You know, like those are the ones that I'm like, shit, they're really.
Yeah, I would almost argue, of course, like we're gonna look up to those and respect those because they're right at the top of the game. But for me, like when I'm saying like people who are a bit more, let's say,
realistic.
But yeah, I wouldn't say realistic. You can look up to anybody.
Yeah.
But yeah, people who are maybe closer to like our level, like you'd be looking at people like AJ. You'd be looking at people like say the 3DMJ team.
Yeah.
Even like Steve Hall, like Revive Stronger, like again, I'd put that more down to like the content that he puts out.
Yeah.
Like I think that's really impressive, the amount of content that he does, not so much just his coaching. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that his coaching's bad, but I'd put more towards like I'd respect that they can put out that amount of quality content.
It's like a bit of a tangent from that. You know, like the coaches that put out so much content. Makes me question, like, how much work are they actually doing?
Yeah, I know.
Because like I know how many hours I work at the minute, and you know, to like make content or
it's
do
the biggest
content.
challenge, yeah.
Fuck me,
Yeah.
it's beyond 12-hour days
That's
every
why
single day.
we
I
have-
just don't understand.
That's why,
that.
like with Sam, it's really helpful because like, I'll just send you the reels from a session. It's like cool, I can just post those.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not having to make a reel myself. I'm not
Yeah.
having to film
I
content. at
couldn't
home.
imagine being like, putting my camera and being like, yes guys,
No.
so, and you're
But
like,
the thing is, like,
and then
I used
editing
to
it
do
and
that.
doing all that crap.
I used to do that loads. 'cause
Yeah,
had
I
free
did,
time.
Yeah, but
Like-
but you used to do that when you didn't have the
Yeah,
coaching
exactly.
business that you've
Yeah.
got now.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Right, so a bit of a different one. One player that you would take from Aston Villa.
Everybody's just going to skip past this
Yeah.
part.
Emiliano Martinez.
Yeah, got to take him, aren't you?
What, as
Are you on
Alisson's
about?
backup?
Are you on
Yeah,
about
for your
backup.
team. Douglas Luiz or Boubacar Kamara? Defensive mid, whack him in. Jobs are good.
You take the entire Villa team.
Yeah,
to be honest.
Yeah. Nah, I'd probably
Watkins?
take. Yeah, I'd probably take Diaby.
Diaby on the right.
I'd rather
Oh,
take Diaby.
yeah.
I don't. Watkins is good, but I wouldn't be like, oh, Watkins is going to be an amazing signing. Whereas like Diaby on the right for us would be good.
Yeah, sound.
There
Right.
you go, easy.
He's asked also another one. Any weird insecurity? They'll do two in one because they're from the same guy. Any weird insecurities?
I think I might be gay.
Me too.
I used to be insecure a lot about my skin, but that was like when my skin wasn't. It's not amazing now, but it was like I used to like when I think most people when you're growing up when you're a teenager, like you get spots, so like
Yeah.
you get insecure about it and you're like picking them and stuff.
Do you do anything now for your skin? Like, do you have a skincare routine or?
Yeah, but more so like from Shannon, to be fair, because
Yeah.
Shannon's like
You
on
do
it
this,
with that
It's-
kind of stuff.
It's one of the best bits about. There's loads of good
Yeah.
things about having a girlfriend. Annabella, I love you, but it's one of the best things to
Yeah.
come from it. It's
It
like,
is.
oh, why don't you try this?
Yeah.
Like, you
Oh,
try
you
it,
do,
like,
yeah.
fucking hell, my
Yeah.
life's just got 10 times better.
Like,
I'm so much more confident.
yeah, no, it's true though. Like
Yeah.
the little things that they know about more
Yeah.
than we would, and we wouldn't. I would never spend the time or like the effort to be like, oh, I'm gonna try and find a good
Yeah.
sort of skincare routine or whatever.
Just thinking then that weren't plugged in.
Thank
If
God,
that
'cause
died,
it dies really quickly as well.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
good on
yeah.
you, mate.
it's alright, it's all good. Good job, mate.
But yeah, I used to like be really conscious. Well, not really conscious, but like because I bite my nails. I don't really do it as much anymore. But I used to be like, I wouldn't say insecure. I'm thinking of things that I didn't like that I used to
anything that
do.
pops up to my head, but like this is.
It's because you're perfect,
I'm
mate.
not perfect. No one's
No,
perfect.
I
I just
think
don't
you're-
really.
I'm just closer to it.
I think you're a lot better now, but you used to be like quite socially awkward compared to now. You're a lot better now.
Would you say so?
Yeah, like when I first met you, you could tell that you were a bit nervous in social situations with like, especially with new people.
I think that's more so just how I've always been. I just don't like to talk to people if I don't know. Like
Yeah.
I don't have that want to like. I'm sound in my own head. So
Yeah.
like if I'm stood in a room, I'm never awkward, but I'm just on my own. I'm sound. I don't need
Yeah.
to. I could go to a club, stand on my own, or to a bar, sit on my own, and be sound.
Yeah.
And I would not think to
I
myself.
could, but I feel like when I first met you, you were, but maybe just because you were young,
Yeah,
you were a
probably.
little bit not like awkward, but I feel like if someone came up to us, you'd almost be a little bit different. You'd change
Yeah.
your persona, whereas now you'd like just normal.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think that's how I've always been. Like, the first time I probably spoke to you, I was just a bit. I've always been like, I'm not going to be the same because I don't need to be. I'm always like, because I'm very content. I don't ever think to myself, I need to speak. Like, if someone speaks to me, I'll speak. But if I walk past someone and they don't speak to me, I'll just be like, "Sam, cool." Like,
Yeah.
I don't need to talk to people.
Yeah, go home crying. They
Yeah.
didn't look at me.
No, so
Someone
that's
didn't
not
look
from an
at me.
insecurity. That's probably just how I'm like built.
3 years later, you know you didn't speak to me that time.
No, I think it's
Co-op.
no. I grew up in like I grew up in a very small family, so it was like just my mum and my grandparents. Like the biggest I've ever had a table at like, the dinner table was like probably 2 or 3 people. So like in big settings, I'm not trying to socialise. I'll just be on my own. I'm sound. Like, I'm
Yeah.
cool.
I don't like big settings.
Yeah.
My
I
family's
don't.
like always
Yeah.
been quite just like us lot, like us 5. Like it's
Yeah.
not been like let's see the grandparents and let's get all the
Yeah.
cousins and whatever. I don't have
Yeah.
any cousins.
So I've got a big family, but we've never, well, probably not for a very long time, like everyone being together.
Mm.
And Annabella's family are like, they're all really close.
Yeah.
Like all the cousins and stuff, they always come round. So like when I first started going out with Annabella, I was like, Jesus Christ, like
It's a lot of
Yeah.
people. Yeah.
this is a lot of people for me to like even go up and just say hi to. Like
Yeah.
I found it so
Yeah.
exhausting.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah. Is that an insecurity? It's
No, I'm just like an
practice.
introverted communicationist. 'Cause I can talk well, but I don't like to talk if I don't need
Yeah.
to. I stick to myself.
I think you can. I would class myself as an introvert, but then I would easily. For most people, they'd be like, "Oh no, you're extroverted. You have a podcast. You post on social media."
But
like,
this is the thing with like the podcast.
Yeah.
It's you two.
Yeah.
It's not like you.
No.
Like you might get 1,000 views a week, but
Yeah.
you've not got 1,000 people sat in this room with you.
No.
It'd
that's
be very
one thing that
different
I
if you were.
found and found quite difficult this year at the shows.
Yeah.
Like, especially with me being pretty trashed, trying to be personable still and like
Oh, yeah,
saying hello
fine,
to
yeah.
everyone and stuff, like, because that's not really what I'm like. Like,
Yeah.
even if I was feeling 100%, I'm not going to be buzzing around everyone. Oh, how are you getting on?
Yeah.
I'll be like, hey, you all right? Like, nice to meet you, or nice to see you. But I'm never going to be like buzzing around
Yeah.
everyone. Like, it's just never what I've been like.
Yeah.
So like, especially when you're then prepping as well, it's like difficult to
You just want to go to bed.
do that.
Yeah. So he did. He got himself and
Yeah,
his final
basically
show.
did. Yeah,
Were you there? No, you didn't know, did you?
put myself in a little.
He brought a
coat.
duvet into the show.
Oh, you were one of them.
Yeah, and lied in the corner with a duvet over his
Did I
head.
bring the duvet?
Yeah, he had it over your head.
Jesus
He,
Christ.
like, mummified
I'm glad I
himself.
weren't there.
Yeah, I mummified myself.
Yeah, he mummified himself in the
Really?
corner of a room. Yeah.
It was quite nice to be fair.
Yeah, oh, I bet it were nice.
Yeah.
Just still a bit strange.
Yeah, mentally
I
concerning.
don't know, no one really knew I was there. I was just in the corner.
Yeah, it's just,
No, everyone knew.
everyone knew. People were walking by. Is that a thing?
There's a homeless person. Did you not see all the coins
It
flicked
weren't,
on
you
you?
know, that's why I won. I actually didn't win, but
Yeah.
if I hadn't
No, but you
mummified
did.
myself, I
Yeah.
wouldn't have won.
No,
Yeah.
right, Josh, your question, mate. Get
Oh,
on.
my insecurity.
No, you. Oh, okay. What is your insecurity? Yeah.
My insecurity
No.
was, it's no longer, because I fixed it, it was my teeth. I
Yeah.
used to get called Bugs Bunny and stuff at school.
Okay. Yeah.
But I had Invisalign
Yeah.
and paid to get it fixed. So
When did you get your teeth fixed? Or was it done?
3 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, good investment.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a lesson for anyone. If you've got an insecurity,
Pay
pay to get it fixed.
Pay for it to get it done. If you've got no money, don't care. Find a way.
Finance is available.
Yeah. JC10.
Yeah, genuinely. If anyone wants discount on teeth, I know a guy.
Right, get your questions up, mate. Your turn.
I'll just put my phone on the floor.
Yeah, mate. What?
Buzzing.
Yeah, come on.
Right.
Do not disturb on your sound.
Oh, guess who's asked this question? Favourite childhood dinner? Can't beat chicken dippers, smiley faces, and baked beans.
JP.
JP.
Yeah, wow, JP.
Can't beat what?
Chicken dippers,
What?
smiley faces,
Smiley
and
face.
baked beans.
I do love it.
I don't
You can't be. I just imagine him typing that out. You just can't be
Just
chicken dip.
But then it's done the emoji.
Well, I was only kid, so I used to just choose what I'd want, and I'd have the same thing. So I'd have like tomato soup, rice, and bread. Like tomato soup, rice, and the.
To be fair,
soup.
mine's I
And
can't even
bread,
think
yeah.
of
That was like I had that like
favourite
most
childhood dinner.
Do you know what? Don't even go favourite. Just go for a childhood dinner that you used to eat on a regular basis, even
That.
if it's a bit
Yeah.
weird.
That, yeah.
Okay.
I honestly can't really think. My mum used to make this thing where it was a wrap, then some cheese and like garlic, and then another wrap. So it was probably like quesadillas. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like it was some form of like Mexican thing, and then we just cut it up.
Racist.
Yeah. It's a Mexican thing, racist.
Just cut it up.
Racist.
I'd have that, but I can't.
Carlos
Like,
Bella, sorry.
that wasn't like the best thing I've ever had. It was just decent.
Hamstring cramp.
That poor tree is so
Yeah.
squashed.
Yeah. It's alright, it's not real.
Yeah, it's not real, mate. Don't worry.
Only 50 quid for a fake tree. I can't really think about it. I used to have pasta a lot. My mum used to
Yeah.
make pasta a lot, and I'd be like, fucking hell, mum, pasta again.
Yeah.
Pasta every night. But like thinking back now, it was quite nice.
Yeah. Not as
But
good as
I was
those
probably did you a
spaghetti
favour.
To be fair, I was
spaghetti.
never one of those kids who would have anything like that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I ever had that dinner, chicken
I
dippers.
didn't have a pizza till I was like 10. Like I didn't ever like. I used to always think I didn't like pizza, and I went to Italy.
Oh, were you
yeah,
one of them?
Yeah, I went to Italy and was like, oh shit, I like
Picky
pizza.
He's like that now. He says he doesn't like something just because he's never tried it, and then he'll try it and he's like, oh yeah, it's nice.
I think I'm autistic. I think I'm autistic. I'm really
big
bad
on TikTok, and I'm autistic.
Yeah, I'm really weird in social settings, apparently.
I hate
like-
every
I hate-
food
I hate
until I
everything.
actually eat it.
I'm autistic.
I
Shit.
don't finish any of my meals.
Yeah, I'm autistic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
can't
makes-
finish your meal.
Makes complete sense. Right,
Panic
go on,
when I'm
mate.
trying to finish a meal. Oh dear.
Don't we do
Oh,
it?
my childhood dinner. I used to have salad cream sandwiches.
Okay. Yeah, I could.
Salad cream,
Yeah.
folded over, and if
That's
I
it,
was
that was
feeling
the-
like
that
a
was
bit
the middle.
out there, it'd be tomato ketchup as well.
To be fair, I used to have.
No.
I used to have chocolate spread sandwiches.
Yeah.
They were nice. But
That's
it
common
wasn't.
for a child, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it wasn't a dinner. It was just like I fucking want a chocolate spread sandwich.
Yeah, chocolate spread sandwich.
So I'm gonna make one. So I'm gonna make one. 'Cause I like one.
Watch me, mum.
This is related to the question. Sorry, I'm not just trying to get near you.
There you are, mate.
Favourite pint, and we've actually there's some
dust.
Oh, it's like a what are they called?
Oh,
Woodlouse.
Yeah, woodlouse.
There's a woodlouse on it.
Oh, nice.
So this is
20 quid and I'll
this
eat the
is
woodlouse.
well, mate, you can actually take these.
No, I'm going to leave them here every time I come.
You'll take one.
Yeah.
Crack it open on the pod.
There we go.
Really nice and cold as well.
We don't want to put it in the fridge, but I'll just give them anyway.
No need, it's freezing in here. That's lovely, that.
Is it nice?
Yeah, it's really nice.
Right.
So favourite pint.
I've never drank a pint. So.
Favourite pint for me is Erdinger. Alcohol
I
free.
said that last time.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is my fave.
Yeah. What's an entry level pint? What's like one that if you were to like, let's say if we were to go drinking, you would be like, alright, Reese, Finn, you're having a pint.
Stella.
No, I don't want to beat Snare when I get home. You know.
Maybe you do. Yeah, Stella, Madry, Carlsberg. But you'd have Carlsberg, you know, Liverpool.
What about like
Yeah.
Coles
Oh, wait,
Light? Is that
Coles
supposed to be a
Light.
good one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice, but like it's easy to drink now
When it
because
says
it's
when it says light, is it like light in terms of calories or alcohol?
Percentage.
Or both? It would be both.
yeah, I
guess.
think it's both. It just
Yeah.
tastes a little bit crispy. I would say that's a light beer.
Yeah.
Like it's quite easy to drink.
Right.
Guinness.
So, next one.
That's
But
what
That's heavy.
it's easy
That's
to
what
drink.
I'd have. I'd rather
Yeah.
have a Guinness than
It's that Five Guys.
Yeah.
a Heineken or something. I'd have a
Yeah.
Guinness instead.
Yeah,
Right.
Guinness do non-alcoholic, and I do approve. It's very good.
Yeah.
Right. Who do you think? He said both, but you're involved. Who's your strongest client? And we'll go physique and strength-wise. And it can be relative, because I thought about this question like when I read it, and I was like, I have a
That's
client
not
called.
fair. You've had thinking
No,
time.
so I've got a client called Will Holmes, and he's 16. He deadlifts 250.
Is he natty?
Yeah. He's mate. He's a joke. He's a joke.
It's
Yeah.
like that tree natty, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'll show you a photo of him, mate. He, like
I don't want to see a photo of him.
Yeah, he's,
That doesn't confirm. We want
Is
JT
it-
to shake
actually-
him and ask him if he's that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he needs to go through the testing protocols.
yeah. What? Just grab him.
Yeah.
He does look very good.
Have you seen any, identification to prove his date of birth or? Yeah, he's fucking sick.
Yeah.
60.
Mental.
He's natty.
Yeah. Yeah, he plays football. Like he sent me a photo.
He
of
plays football.
Yeah, he plays football at
Does
like
he do?
90. Look at his legs there. He sent me that. Apparently, he told me that in the last few games, all the guys have been like, "You're on trend" and stuff like that, and just saying like,
Well, yeah,
just
he
like-
probably is. If he's coached by you, mate.
Probably is. So yeah, relatively, he's probably my strongest client for his age. But I have Harry Reynolds from
Yeah,
Rotherham. He's a joke.
He's ridiculous,
Yeah.
isn't he?
And then if we're talking physique wise, Alessandro, I'd say is very good. The dude that I've got competing this year. Like he said to me, he's like, if I win a pro card like this year or next year, can I drive your car for like an hour or
Is
two?
that who we trained with?
Yeah. And I said to him, I was like, you're not going to win a pro card this year, but I was like, yeah, you can drive the car around for a few hours, mate.
Oh, that's sweet. Strongest physically, Jake Morgan. I feel like we spoke about him before.
Yeah.
He's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Can't remember any numbers off the top of my head. God, I'm such a
Yeah.
shit coach. Physique wise, I've got one lad that's started with me this month. I'm not going to mention his name just in case he fucking leaves me.
Sacked you up.
Yeah, and just goes, oh no, I can't
Because the fans
afford
want
it.
because you're a shit coach and you're
Yeah.
like, yeah, this is a shit service.
That's it. But
Give us
he's
like
good.
a background. White dude, black dude.
Spanish,
Okay.
Hispanic. He's what we call
If
it,
you are
Latino.
Spanish, I will coach for half the price Josh is coaching you for.
Any
Any Spanish Josh clients?
I'm gonna coach you for £25 a month. You're so kind,
Yeah,
Reece.
mate, you just charge 50 quid. Fucking hell.
No, I don't. But yeah, he's good. He's won shows before.
Yeah.
He just needs to get a bit leaner.
Finn's looking through his
I'm looking through my team. I'm trying to think.
It's Josh. It's Josh.
Who's strongest? Ed's pretty strong.
Ed's strong.
Ed is strong, yeah.
Ed is strong.
Yeah, probably Ed. But in terms of physique,
Butcher's wet dream.
Yeah.
In his class, I'd say he's probably got potential wise.
yeah,
probably
but I've got a lot of people that are that I would class as like very good. Like
Who's
Butcher's
your
Wet Dream,
strongest
Josh.
that's going to compete this year?
Butcher's Wet Dream is very good. Rio is very good. Rio
Did you
Finlater.
Yeah, Rio.
Did you put him on your story today?
The Dominator. That's what his nickname is.
Yeah, he's the Dominator.
What's his Instagram?
The Dominator.
You're right, yeah.
Yeah, it's Rio Finlater. Rio_Finlater. He's very good. Other people that are competing this year. Finn Healy is very good for a team. Very, very good for a team. Conram's good for a team.
Yeah.
I feel like I've got a lot of very good people. So it's not like one
Yeah.
goes bang. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like they jump out and it's like they're the one.
Yeah.
Like even last year, like Josh was amazing, but Jack's really good. Like even Niall looked really good when he competed. Had a good season. Like
It's one of them, isn't it?
Millie's fucking really good.
Yeah,
She's got
yeah.
like a lot of potential.
Oh, I forgot as well. Probably Deanna.
Yeah, Deanna's good.
Do you know Deanna, my girl? She's really good. Like I'll show you again. I put a transformation photo of her. She like looks mint. Like she's doing first timer show, and then I think we're gonna do a natty show as well. That one obviously on the right. You seen her before?
Yeah.
She's really good.
She's natty.
Yeah. Yeah, she's like ridiculously bubbly and round for a natty. It's cool. So yeah, like last year I probably would have been like straight away I'd have been like, well Finley's wicked, and then I would have been like Connor's mint, like, you know, for a natty. So yeah, you almost kind of have to wait, and then you're like, oh yeah, he's really good.
Yeah,
You don't really know.
We'd be better off having this conversation in like 5 years' time and be like, who's the best that you've put on stage or something.
Yeah, I don't know if I've got 5 years, bro. Sorry.
Yeah, he'll be
Yeah.
a goner.
You'll be with Jack Eagles in next hospital bed.
That's if we're both still
Jack,
alive.
thoughts and prayers with you, brother.
Yeah,
Love you.
yeah, hopefully doing
Is
better.
he okay now?
I don't know. He's still fucked.
Shall I message him?
I messaged him earlier.
So
I
just
spoke to him.
give him a phone call. Live on the pod.
Get him on.
Hey,
How you doing?
you're on the pod, mate.
He's still alive, mate.
I asked him how it was. Oh, let me find the reply. Well, quite funny. Obviously, it's GI.
I'll do another question then while you're finding that. Any tattoos or piercings either of you would get? Either. There's 3 of us. Krog, any?
But you didn't put question on your story.
I did afterwards. I put with Josh.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Tattoos. I wouldn't mind a tattoo. I don't know what I'd have. I've not
I'm
got
the same.
any.
Yeah. I'm the same.
I probably won't get any. I probably won't get any ever. To
I
be
think
honest.
that's a good mindset though. Like I'm the same. I'm not. I quite like tattoos on a lot of people, but
Yeah.
I'm not that asked about one
Yeah.
that I'd want. So I just
Yeah.
haven't got one.
Should we get matching tattoos?
Should we get tattoos? Yeah, should we get that?
No, I'll get that. You get BS&B.
I don't know what that is.
What's that? Yeah, what is that?
Sorry, just
Yeah.
me to my Tourette's.
Yeah, I thought that.
Piercings. I've got a Prince Albert.
Prince Albert, yeah.
What's that?
You want me to show you?
Yeah.
You're live on the pod.
Did he?
Can you do it at Mr. Gay UK?
You'd win.
In all seriousness,
Definitely.
why on earth would anybody get that?
Yeah.
Imagine how painful that would be.
Yeah.
Jack has replied. Oh, I found Jack's message, should I say.
Yeah.
Morning, son. How are you doing? Honestly, mate, if euthanasia was an option in this country, I'd be fucking live streaming my death immediately.
It's good reply from him.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he's managed to like think of that.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he knows what euthanasia is. You
He's
know?
quite intelligent, Jack.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think he reckons he's more intelligent than you. If you and him were like on countdown together,
No,
that would be a
chance.
really,
No.
really good episode.
Yeah.
Eagles is slow as anything. Bless him. He's sarcastic, but he's a bit slow.
I think a lot of the time as well, though, like you perceive people as slow because of their accent
Yeah.
and because of maybe how they speak.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because sometimes people like speak and seem slow, but then they're actually really intelligent when you have a proper conversation with
Yeah.
them.
Have you ever seen like anything with Elon Musk?
Yeah.
He
watched
seems
it.
He has like quite a lot of pauses.
Yeah.
And you're
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
go on then,
Yeah.
you can
Spit it out.
speak. And then
3 times
he'll,
speed that.
yeah, then he'll just go in.
Yeah.
Right. So, I've been asked 3 questions by this person.
Okay.
Are any of you gay?
Who's it by?
Thomas
Okay,
Narangis.
because I got asked, have you ever questioned your sexuality? This is right. We'll go there. Are any of us gay? Unfortunately, not. However, Josh, me and actually Finn spoke about this on the way here. Have you ever questioned your sexuality?
I don't think so.
I think that's concerning.
I don't think so.
So you're telling me, because we said this, when you're young, like let's say you're very young.
I have a hypothesis. I guess is it a hypothesis? What I was saying.
Okay. Yeah.
No young lad is attracted to vaginas.
No. But
So there you go. You get.
no. But you have a desire to. Well, I did obviously as a child, and I'm sure you two were the same. To impress the opposite sex.
More
Was
than
that
the
there?
same sex,
More
yeah.
than the same.
Yeah, I actually do get that. Yeah.
So what I was saying, like in like year 5, year 6, when you have sex education class,
Yeah.
like I remember thinking, am I supposed to be attracted to that? Because like they'd show you photos and stuff, and I'd be like, that's not. I'm not impressed by that.
And then
I don't like
when he
that.
got the cocks out, he was like,
Do you know when you were on prep, did you like suddenly go back in time to like year 5,
Thinking
year
like
6?
that, yeah.
Oh, I don't want to.
Yeah,
I'm
I
scared.
did.
I think I might be gay.
Anything to stop Shannon from touching me.
Shannon, touch
I'm gay.
I'm gay. I'm gay. Alright, I'm gay. I'm trying to tell you now. Get off me. God. Right. What's the other question? No, you have
So
to.
this person's asked 3.
Yeah.
Second one is siblings, question mark, height and weight, question mark. That's one question.
Okay.
Siblings?
What?
The
He's
height
asking,
and weight
he's
of
asking
them.
the height and weight of your siblings.
Yeah. That's always your sister. And what's the weight? I have none, so no siblings.
I have 2 older sisters. They are about 5 foot. Thea's probably about 5'3", 5'4". I guess she's maybe 65 kilos.
Yeah.
Lara's probably 5'10". She's tall.
Yeah.
Really?
Target man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if
target
she's
man.
target
Yeah.
man, back post.
Nice.
She'd
Love
do
it.
a job for any club. She's got size 8 feet as well,
Friggin' hell.
and
I've got 8.5.
her feet are bigger than mine. Mine are an 8.
What size are you?
Mine are an 8, but her feet are like bigger than my 8.
So you're a 7.
Well, mine would cram into a 7. I don't think hers would. Mine would cram into a 6 actually. And yeah, I'd say she's maybe at that height she might be 70 kilos.
Yeah.
Maybe high 60s.
Yeah. Cool. You got any siblings?
Yeah, I've got 4 sisters and a brother.
Oh, yeah, actually.
That's,
Yeah.
Hey, it's family of 6.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, your mum popped them out.
Nah, divorced parents, so
Oh, your
I've
mum's,
got
your
halves
mum's a
and
slag.
stuff.
Oh, so yeah.
Yeah, she is, to be fair. My mum's a fucking arsehole.
Is she?
Yeah, I haven't spoken to my mum for like 11 years.
Oh,
Oh,
fucking
well,
hell.
let's
there
go
we
down
go.
that then. Let's
Hi,
tell-
Mum.
let's tell- yeah, she is a fan actually.
Let's call her
Yeah.
right now on the pod.
Mrs. Krog, she subscribed last week.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not Crog. It's definitely not Crog.
I don't even know what her surname is now.
Yeah, it could be anything. She's such a slag.
Yeah.
Oh,
Get back,
dear.
let's delve into that.
Let's find
Let's
out.
delve into that.
Yeah. Let's
I
see
want to
how
know
fucked
about
your
you. I
family
want to
is.
know about your childhood.
Oh, my childhood, mate. Phew, we've not got time. My parents got divorced before I was 1, I believe.
So you made them get divorced?
Yeah, literally, I
Yeah.
came along, and my dad was like, my dad genuinely was like, son, it just caused so much stress.
It's all your
No,
fault.
it's true though. I bet that happens with loads of families.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they split up, and then my dad met my stepmum weeks after, and then maybe 2 years after that, my mum met someone and got remarried after 6 weeks of first meeting him. Remarried.
That's impressive. That.
So are
6
you
weeks might be a
the
little bit
oldest then?
I'm like middle-ish. I've got a younger sister and my little brother, and then everyone else is older. So I'm like
yeah,
kind
I
of
know you've got a
middle-ish.
brother because you trained with him and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that actually. Yeah.
Yeah, so they did that, and when I was like 15, 16, my mum was just a bit of an arsehole, so I just thought, sod it, I'm going to go and live with my dad.
Yeah.
So I did that, and not spoke to my mum since.
Is your dad alright?
Yeah, my dad's alright.
Yeah. Fair enough. Right. And is he asking
Your
my
dad
mum?
alright?
My mum?
Your dad?
My dad? Yeah, my dad's alright. Yeah, thanks for that. Yeah, my dad's not. Well, to be fair, he might be. You never know. He's at peace. In the ground. Or in the urn. He's actually in the urn.
He
so-
might not be at peace.
Yeah, he might not be.
Are his ashes scattered anywhere, or are they still in the urn?
No, it's still in the urn.
Are they?
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
steal that,
yeah.
I'm gonna
In
steal
my
that,
grandma's like house. Yeah.
Can we bring him on the pod?
What? Yeah. One's already in a podcast.
Stick him in the...
Can we bring him
No,
in?
mate. We just have him there by the
Yeah,
mic.
we'll chat with him.
Have you not got like a handful of them?
So,
Huh? No, I got a handful
Oh,
of them.
have you ever scattered ashes? Have you...
No, they get everywhere.
Mate, how much ashes do you think
Throw
there
in.
are?
No, I don't know. Like handful? 2? Loads. Really?
Talking like maybe 2 kilos of dust
Fucking.
in this urn.
Yeah.
So if you, oh God, how many years? 5 years ago, my granddad died, and my granddad's wife was like, right, we're gonna have a big family get together, and we're gonna scatter your granddad's ashes. So they're like
That's nice.
7 or 8 of us at their house, scattering his ashes into this pond or this garden area next to a pond, and everyone like took a handful, scattered him, and then I got past it like last. I was like, this is like full.
So yeah, just fucking launch it.
So I was like, what do you want me to do? Where do you want me to put my granddad? Oh, it's too sad. It's too sad. So I took the aim, went up to the pond and started scattering him. All these fucking ducks started coming. I literally going, Grandad, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
By ducks. And then you get net by a fish.
That's mental, isn't it? Like, the end of your life is that. Like,
yeah.
well, it's not. You wouldn't know that's going on, but well,
Yeah.
maybe you would.
Maybe he would. Maybe he's fucking fuming with me.
Yeah.
Why did you feed me to the fish, dickhead? Could have put me on the grass. Yeah. So yeah, there's loads of ashes. Anyone that's gonna scatter ashes, be ready for it.
Yeah.
Ready for it with blocks.
Yeah. So you could have a handful of your dad if you wanted, Reese, and your nan wouldn't know.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, steal a bit of him.
Yeah, steal his cock.
I bet this was his cock. This bit of ashes.
God, this is such a bad. Well, I'm sorry, people that are listening to this. Jesus
I can
Christ.
just tell. This is his cock.
Right, skip.
Alright, will anything top meeting Guzman and getting him to intro BS&B? What's BS&B again? Dunno.
Big sausage boys.
Is that
It's
it?
Reese's dad.
Cheers, thanks. Yeah, well, Nathan, top. No, you said you didn't really get on with the. Maybe people haven't listened, but Josh said the meeting with Guzman was just a bit meh.
He was sound, wasn't
Underwhelming.
he?
You're right. Yeah, it was sound. Like, you know, we had an interaction. Will anything top it? Yeah. Meeting Ryan Terry were far better because he literally was like, I know you are.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh my god.
Right, when I met Ryan Terry like at a Gymshark thing, like I was chatting to him for like 10 minutes. 'Cause
Yeah.
He's from like nearish where I'm from. He's like proper sound. He's like
Yeah.
really, really nice.
Yeah.
Have you been to his gym yet?
No, I've got
Are you
client
gonna
trainers
go?
there. Probably not. It doesn't look great. I mean, if you're watching Ryan, it looks incredible. No,
I've
it
actually-
doesn't look very good.
I've been asked the question based off of that. It says, are you planning on going to RT Fit and what is your first opinion of it / primal, judging from the video?
Yeah, it's all primal.
It's all primal, right? I have primal equipment at my studio at my dad's and it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, it's decent.
There's nothing wrong with it. It's just not.
Prime.
It's not God
It's
tier.
primal.
Yeah. Primal.
Yeah, there's
I had, a
big
client,
difference.
I had a client who was like, "Oh, they're getting a prime leg extension. I can't wait for it." And it was primal. I
Yeah.
was like,
Oh,
that's
that's
a sad day.
That's a sad day, isn't it? Imagine that. Oh God, what have you done?
But I've got a client trains there, and he says it's decent. Like, it says it's quiet. It says like
Yeah.
it's almost like they've been struggling to get people in there.
It's not. Right, it's Retford, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's not bloody.
It's not a very
Yeah.
what's the word, affluent.
Well, there's not a lot going off really in Retford. I think that's the best thing that's ever happened to Retford.
Mm.
Yeah.
Apart from when I used to play for him.
Did you play for Retford?
Yeah, I've been good.
Ooh, play for this.
Yeah, I was a good footballer.
Would you have been same age group as me?
Yeah, you turn both ways like that.
Did you know there was a chap that I knew called Jonathan Fushko that played for him? Nah, you never played for him then, mate, did you?
No.
I think Senior, I think he played for him.
Did he?
Speaking about football,
I didn't play for
Mr.
him for very
Mr.
long.
Scabala, that we used to call him,
Yeah.
David Scabala. Do you know
What's
him?
happened to him?
I don't know. He was my like PE teacher, in year 10, year 11.
He
did
managed
the
Leeds
futsal.
for a bit.
He did the futsal, for England, and I used to play football in like year 10. And he was saying to me, he'd be like, "You'd be a really good futsal player, like how good your touch is and stuff." And I was like, "Yeah, no," and I was like, "I don't really like futsal, mate. Sorry." And he was like, "Oh, I do it." And anyway, he's went to Leeds. He was like, he took over at
He
Leeds?
took over.
Oh,
Leeds when
yeah,
Gales
yeah,
first
yeah,
started.
yeah. I know exactly
Yeah.
what you're on about.
Yeah. And I was like, he told me I had potential.
Could have played for Leeds.
Yeah, should have messaged him.
Didn't get in touch when he
It was
got
only
the job.
futsal, even though I was playing 11
Oh,
side.
yeah.
So he was like, clearly he was like,
You're not very good at it.
You're shit at 11 side.
Futsal's a lot slower.
Yeah,
You'll
you're-
be much better.
No, it's just because
You're a big
I just had a
bastard.
good. I wasn't big then. I was small, so I just had a good touch and I could just like dribble around people. So yeah, that's me.
Nice.
My question is it yours?
I've only got one more.
Okay.
I've got one more from the person that asked about siblings.
Go for it.
Can you do a peck bounce for your fans, please?
He's odd, isn't he?
Go on then. Oh yeah.
For the
You
fans.
can't do it
Go
like
on.
that. Like that. That's quite cool. Oh, there we go. Yeah. I'm thinking, you got any pec muscle?
Oh,
That's
baby!
impressive. There you go,
I
mate.
thought it had all gone throughout the prep. I was thinking then. I wonder if
There you go,
it's still
Thomas.
there.
Yeah.
Enjoy, mate.
Man,
He's
he's
literally-
like,
he's like, "Ah, your
Do
ass!"
it again. Do it again. So it's reverted back.
We'll go, you know, on YouTube when it's like most watched, and you can see on the across the thing, it's a big spike.
That'll just be him. It's like 100 views, right?
Putting it in his group chat.
Do you want to do your one, and then I'll just go through the rest of mine?
Okay. How to count drop sets towards total volume?
I got asked a question like this the other day, and I just said, like, don't.
The guy who asked you
Yeah.
keeps asking me the same, and to be fair, I've got questions to get back to, but he's asking, like, how do you count a Mayo rep set? How
I'm
do you
sorry,
count
why
a
do you
rep
even
pulse
count?
set? Like,
Why count?
stop
It's-
worrying about total volume.
Yeah, it's the fact that you're doing it. You should just say,
Yeah.
right, I am doing a drop set, and then
And if you're battered, don't do it. And if you feel good, do it. Like, I think. What's
People
this?
don't-
What's this?
I've been asked a question. How do you make yourself go past failure? Is it a mindset or is there more to it? Technically speaking, you don't go past failure.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't.
You just reach failure.
Yeah.
It's like
It
saying
gets to a
someone saying,
close
I got
proximity
110%. Doesn't
failure.
exist.
If
Like-
you go past failure, you could argue the force
Yeah.
reps, but even then, like, sometimes people will be taking force reps when they don't need force reps.
Yeah.
Like, I'll see people get in a spot, like, and leg press is the perfect example. As soon as it gets a little bit difficult,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like, you're
Yeah.
nowhere near failure when you're
Yeah.
taking force reps. That's not going past failure.
Yeah. So don't even worry. I've got one from Argon Lifts.
Big argon.
Oh, argon.
Yeah. What is the reasoning behind doing biceps with back? Wouldn't they be fresher after chest, for example?
Yeah, but if you're training back after chest,
Yeah. Like the next day.
then you might go into your back session with your biceps slightly fucked.
And also, if you train back well, your biceps shouldn't be fucked. I don't think I've ever trained my
Yeah.
back and gone, my biceps are so sore. I can somewhat understand if
Sure-
you've done like
surely.
4 to 5 presses.
Surely
Yeah.
if you're doing rows, your biceps shouldn't be fucked anyway.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean.
really.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean.
If your biceps are fucked, it's poor
I have
execution.
quite a lot of clients who will do, like, push at the start or end of pull, like triceps at
Yeah.
the start or end, sorry, biceps at the start or
Yeah.
end of push.
Yeah.
And, like, if you're going into your pull session like, oh, my biceps were so fatigued that my session wasn't very good, you're not pulling properly. You're
Yeah.
not pulling through your back, you're pulling
Yeah.
through your biceps.
I had an arm day, and I literally had a pull session the following day, and it never thought.
Yeah.
I never did a pull down or a run. Thought biceps
Oh,
are
yeah.
sore. Yeah, I think that's probably just not poor execution, but like
It is, but it
over
probably is an
analysis.
overthinking.
Over analysis.
Is he coached by the review?
No, he's applied multiple times.
Yeah, he's one of them.
He wants to be coached by the cool kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then he settles for somebody like you. Just no, I'll take that. I'll take
Jumps
that
on a
look
call
at
with you
it.
instead.
Yeah.
Jumps on a call with me.
And then
Starts
you-
talking about
And
Alsatian.
then you video it, do that all the time, and you're laughing at him. Like, you're like, oh my god, I've got so much work to do, but this is hilarious. Right, I've got to answer that one. What's your guys' approach when it comes to clients and recreational drug use? Josh, are we
Quite
trying
good.
recreational drugs?
Good question.
Not recently.
How, like,
What, today? Not today? Did yesterday?
5 years ago, 6 years ago. Well, probably the last time I did anything questionable.
What did you used to do?
Oh, what didn't I used to do is better
No.
question. Have you boys ever done anything?
Nothing.
We've never
No, you just take performance enhancing drugs. To do it,
Yeah,
yeah.
like, Finn's fully clean.
I'm clean as a whistle, mate.
Have you ever smoked a cigarette?
No,
Nope.
You ever smoked a vape?
no.
No.
Oh my
No,
god.
actually, no, tell a lie. I was going hypo on the way back from a walk once, and Sana had a vape, and she was like, "It probably will help." So I did 3 puffs.
What?
Vape
How
Nation,
dare
dude.
you? I thought we were both clean as a whistle.
Oh
no,
my
I'm not. One thing I would say, I remember I was probably 14 at a party, maybe 15,
You did heroin.
and I did. I remember I was doing heroin, cocaine, but other than that, I'm not. No, they were having cigars, passing the cigar around.
Yeah.
So I put it in my mouth, but I didn't do anything. I was and then passed it on. I never that's the only thing I've ever done that's
Questionable.
questionable.
Yeah.
And other than that, I'm really, really good. I promise, Lord.
Yeah.
And I pray every night. And I apologise about the cigar and the grape that I stole that I was talking about last week.
It's still a great. So yeah. No. So what's it, mate? You
Yeah,
got
you
away
gotta
from
tell
it.
us,
Come
what
on,
have you
what were you doing?
What have I done?
Like smoking weed, or were we talking?
Yeah, I've
more
done
than
a bit
that.
of weed. I've done a bit more than that.
Snorting any powder?
Yeah.
Have you actually?
Yeah.
What do you think? You like it?
No, not really. So I did a gap year in Australia.
The gap year.
I did a gap year in Australia. and
Australia are. You have to
It
say
was
it like
just-
that as well.
Australia, and it's quite a common
Full of
thing
cocaine.
to do nose beers. It's actually, I think Australia is the highest
Is that what you call it? Nose beers?
nose pints.
Is that what they used to call it?
Nose beers, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What about
Nose beer.
arsehole beers, where you
Yeah.
put a beer in your mouth? You uptake it quick, you get drunk quick.
Upside down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should we do that with this? Non-alcoholic.
A can.
Sam, will you make this a reel?
So a quick reel.
Can you turn it into a boomerang actually, so it never ends?
Did you ever, boys? Did you know about a website called Meatspin? Back
Yeah,
in the day?
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Didn't you say you used
Back
to
in
watch
the
it
day.
in school?
Yeah, we someone used to get up in school.
Back in the day, I had it on the way here.
Just got it on
Someone
the
came in
on the drive.
right round. First link in the description.
Meatspin, shout out Meatspin.
That guy, T Bounce guy, is loving this episode.
Sponsored by Meatspin. So we found out that you're a drug addict, yeah?
Yeah.
I did a couple of little bits because it's what people did in Australia.
So
and-
you wanted to just
So you're
be
just
peer
a
pressure.
sheep,
You just
yeah?
thought I'm going to follow.
Yeah,
people.
yeah, I was.
To be fair, you know,
yeah.
that's why I've never done it, because I
Yeah.
want to be the opposite to
Yeah,
that. That's how I've
yeah.
always thought. Like,
Yeah.
even
I
at
would-
school, like, I wanted to, like, if my mates were liking a certain song, I'd almost like want to like a
You
different
want to
song.
be edgy.
You're just a dickhead.
Yeah, I was just that guy who was
That
trying to
guy.
be different.
Yeah, well, I'm not really into that.
Yeah.
I'm going on
I'm
that
kind of my own
path.
person, you know. Don't really fit into any box. I'm a they.
I was going to say, if you were born like
Now.
later, you would be a
I'd
they.
have been a they at school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking at you, like you could be a lesbian.
What, my hair?
Short hair.
So many features.
Yeah, so did a few nose beers.
Straight back to the nose bit.
Loves the nose bit.
Smoked a little bit of weed, but not enough for me to think. I wouldn't know how to buy it or anything. But, you know, I did it because I was a sheep at the time. I didn't enjoy it and I never did it again.
Yeah. So can we put like from drug addict to
Yeah.
WMBF pro?
Yeah.
No, mate, you came from the bottom. Being like,
Josh's
I-
recovery story.
I've missed a niche there, haven't I?
yeah, you
Yeah.
have. You could have properly rinsed that. You know.
I could still.
Yeah.
Next reel to go live is, guys, we need to talk.
Yeah,
I've been
to be
telling you
honest.
all a lie. Been living a lie.
I'm actually a
For,
drug addict.
yeah.
No, but they'd be like, a gap year.
Oh my god, yeah.
In all seriousness though, like, do you have any clients who...
Yeah, what's your, yeah. Do we have any?
Ed?
I have clients that do, yeah. Like,
Oh, sorry. Ed's
No.
mum.
clients like that will happily just have, like, they'll smoke weed, it'll be part of their routine, maybe on an evening or on a weekend. Like, people will go to raves and take edibles and whatever. Like, if they want to do that, I'm never going to stand in their way. Like,
Yeah.
my role as a coach isn't to be like, you can or can't do
Yeah.
this.
No.
Like, I'd never say that.
If
but
it was impacting
yeah, if it was
them in a
impacting
negative
their
way.
recovery,
Yeah.
their training, or if they were like, oh, I didn't train because I was high the night before, then I'd be like, right, this needs to be better.
Yeah.
And there's clients who have stopped since they started coaching and they feel loads better for it.
Yeah.
And there's clients who carry on, and that's fine. If they can still progress, feel good, train well,
Yeah.
hit their food targets, etc.,
Yeah.
do what you want to do.
I would generally not get involved in anything like that a client does.
Yeah.
But if again, as a coach, your job is essentially to make decisions that are like in the best interest of your clients.
Yeah.
And if someone was going out and it were like fucking up their life essentially, or just
You have to have that
literally-
conversation.
yeah,
I always say, like, with my clients, I'll say, I'll never tell you that you can't do something. I'll educate you as to why I think you shouldn't do it. Like, I'd never go, you're not doing that anymore. Who am I to say that? You know what I mean, yeah, I know I'm a coach and they pay me, but at the end of the day, it's their decision. Like,
Yeah.
I'd say, I don't think we should do this. I don't think it's going to be conducive towards your goals.
Yeah.
But this is why, and this is what could be holding you back. Like,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Right. What's your daily supplement stack?
weed,
Yeah, weed, nose beer.
Nose
nose beers, proper beers.
nose beer every morning.
The whole Conte range for me, Finn.
Yeah.
Reese Fit 10 and Fin 10.
So in the morning, I'll have HydroFlow.
Lies. Next.
Lies. Yeah, I'll have HydroFlow and creatine. I'll put them straight into my shaker. I'll put them into this, and then I'll have that like through the first couple of hours. Or
You've not
first
got a
hour or
Conte
so.
shaker?
No, I've asked them for one. They need to send me one. If you're watching Jack or Pete, send me
Yeah, please.
one. Also, get this fucking sign sent.
Yeah,
as
we're getting
well.
a sign.
You got a sign?
Getting a sign.
Yeah, getting a sign.
Yeah, mate.
Oh,
Ours
no,
way
mate.
better
We're,
than yours.
we're a big deal, you know.
Yeah.
You do usually yours on Zoom.
No,
Oh.
we use Zencast.
Oh, you-
Exactly.
Don't even have a
Ooh,
stu-
what's Zencast?
don't even have a studio. You must feel like kind of royalty when you're coming in here with our palace of our
What?
podcast studio.
With this hypothermia that I've managed to get while sat in your freezing cold studio.
It was warm when we got it. So, HydroFlow in the morning, creatine, vitamin C. Then meal one, I'll have omega-3, vitamin D, and turmeric. And then-
Turmeric? What do you take turmeric for? Do you just put it
Just
in
as
the
an
chicken?
anti-inflammatory.
Right.
Yeah, just have it with the meal one on my eggs. Yeah. And then other than that, I'll have Mega Pump. Don't really use a stim pre.
You don't use Conviction?
I have it on
Yeah, I have
Saturdays
it.
because we train earlier.
Do you
I
like
don't have it a lot.
Pre?
Yeah, but I once accidentally got it mixed up with Supreme Sleep and fell asleep on a bench in the gym.
I got Sam to do a reel.
That wasn't Sam. No.
This is the best.
It wasn't Sam.
That wasn't Sam. No, that was Aaron. It
Oh,
was a bit.
I thought it was
Yeah,
Sam.
I just
Could tell him it's Sam, to be honest.
Wait,
Yeah.
I can't
Shit.
say anything because my Supreme Sleep one is, yeah, it's I wasn't gonna say embarrassing because me and Sam chose to do it. I'm in bed.
I've not seen it.
I'm in bed.
What? And Shannon's trying it on, and you're just going. Yeah, I've done my
That
Supreme
would have
Sleep.
been a good idea.
Yeah.
That is
That's a great
that is
idea,
every
that.
night. That is literally every night. But yeah, Supreme Sleep. I do actually have that every night. Sorry, Shannon. Like as well, it does knock me out. Like, I'm not joking. Like
Yeah.
I'll have Supreme Sleep, and within half an hour, I'm like, my head's heavy, my arms are heavy. I'm like, I need to go to bed.
Have you ever had Fade Out from
Yeah.
Redcon
No,
1?
but I've heard it
Yeah.
does knock you out.
Yeah, that was strong.
That weren't even like. I take Support Max Neuro PM, right? And that, like, if I was to describe it, it rocks you to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah? Read you a lullaby,
Fade out.
and then you.
I never got on with that. It's the
Yeah.
opposite for me.
Yeah.
Support Max Neuro.
I've had a few clients say no. I've had literally like 3 clients say the same.
Especially mixed it up with Conviction.
No.
You just keep taking Conviction, like 300 milligrams of caffeine.
It's
Yeah.
actually Stimmy
And
Max,
Fade
so
Out
the
is
same sort of thing.
Stimmy Max,
superly-
yeah.
superly strong. Like just knocks you out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It literally, it's like getting knocked out by Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Fade Out.
Do you know what that's like? Yeah.
I'd
Yeah,
imagine so,
yeah.
You wake
me
up
and Mike, we've got a right beef.
before my horrendous sleep apnea because of my weight. I took Fade Out, and I'm not joking. I legitimately
I did
wake
wake
up
up.
the following day, and it was like my body was still asleep.
Yeah.
I'd wake
you
up
ever
and my eyes
taken,
are awake, and I'd be like, "Why is my everything so heavy? And why can't
Have you ever
Yeah.
taken Night Nurse?
No.
So I
Remember the advert?
no, I never had it.
Sam had the advert.
Oh, he's doing a lot of work on this one.
Let's go, fuck's sake.
I'd never taken it, right? I'd never even heard of it. And Shannon was like, it was when I had tonsillitis. You know when you gave me tonsillitis? Shannon was like, have Night Nurse.
Gay UK.
Yeah. Have Night Nurse.
Audition.
So I had Night Nurse. I did what Shannon told me, as I always do. And mate, the morning after, I was fucked. Like, it probably took me until like midday to come round. I was like, everything felt heavy. I was like, I couldn't see. I had to stay in bed. I felt worse the next day. I was like, I'm never taking that again. Like,
Yeah.
properly knocked me out. I felt
I bet.
awful.
Yeah, impressive. Anything, Josh, that you take supplement-wise that's not much mentioned?
Glutathione.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 Do you take that year round?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I like it.
Yeah.
Tastes really nice as well.
Yeah.
That's just. I support Max joint from Strom as well. Very good joint support. And I've
Joint
took that
max,
for years.
isn't it?
Support Max joint.
No, isn't it like joint
Support
max?
Max.
Is it?
I think it might be.
It's support Max joint. I take it every day.
I used
Sorry.
to take.
Okay.
I used to take joining from JP.
Joining.
When that was in my last prep, first ever prep.
Yeah.
I prefer Stroms because it's in capsules.
That's why I just have the turmeric capsules.
Right, Josh. Next one. Question not to you, but I want to ask you. Why didn't I get polygraphed at the UKDFBA shows? Straight up answer.
Straight up answer because the.
Josh, the guy who competed is shit. You didn't need a drug test. You were not.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the stat.
No, in all seriousness, if you don't get polygraphed, I've never been polygraphed at UKDFBA because
Yeah,
I've never won a show.
I have won a show
Yeah.
and I didn't get polygraphed.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think.
I've seen a lot of people get polygraphed
Yeah.
when they have one, so they probably just looked at you and thought, he's nice.
Yeah. Look,
He looks shit.
I think there's a right way of going. If you're saying that you're a drugs testing federation and you don't do much drugs testing, you should call yourself a we kind of do drugs testing.
Federation.
Yeah.
I get it if
Kind of drugs free.
I get it if it's-
UKK DFBA.
Yeah.
Kinda drug free.
UKK
I
DFBA.
get it if it was like every winner, fair play, and then whoever was second, if the winner it came back as a positive test, then the next person you get tested, like
Yeah.
get that. But yeah, if it's like you didn't get drug tested anyway, I think it's as well like like at the Natural Olympia where they have a red flag, red card. They walk around with a red card, so when someone's on that they think isn't nice, someone walks out with a red card.
Really?
Yeah, and then they get
Yeah.
they get drug tested.
So like
they
for
get
me
checked.
there, so the athlete's already gone out onto the stage,
Yeah.
right? It's too late at that point. They've competed within a natural federation.
and
You've-
that shouldn't be
Yeah,
allowed.
there should have been some hurdle that they've got to jump over before that. Like with the WNBF, did
Yeah.
you get polygraphed before the show?
Yeah, and the guy was a freak.
Was he American?
No, he was like Swedish,
Really?
and he was like, I'm not going to do the accent.
Do the accent.
I can't remember. He was like, please put your coat down. Please put your money here. And I was like,
I had
and then he
a
was like,
consultation call with this guy.
Did he really like dogs?
yeah, he loved dogs actually. But then I gave him my money. And he was
Three
like,
rounds longer than
I'd already
humans.
paid him, right? I'd paid him, and then he was like, so you just need to pay at the end. I was like, I've already given you the money. And he was like, where is it? I was like, I don't know. Where have you put it? I gave you it, and he was like, oh, okay. I wasn't lying. Like I could have easily lied, but no, I did pay him.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was a bit odd.
Turns out he's a nonce, and he's asking like really weird questions, like, "Do you find the person next to you attractive?"
Do you like older gentlemen?
Do you like Swedish men?
No.
Can you
That's
make
a
the
lie.
heads bounce? How old are your siblings? How tall?
How does
What
it
weight?
weigh?
Oh, right. This is that's happened, but we should be down. Right,
That's
that's
happened.
that. That's I didn't click the button, so it's locked.
Useless. Can't do the small.
Yeah, I don't really. It's not my job. I don't really should pay attention to it.
Yeah,
so
but
yeah,
you should
that's
do.
that. Josh, thank you for the questions. Thank you for coming on. We'll see if we've got time for another bit, but that'll be that for the Q&A. Thank you as always, guys. Bye bye. See you later.